Okay, so friggin', we're just leaving friggin' Pig Iron, PA there for a minute in accordance with, well, I had to buy some different things for my racing tractor, but I had to go to Shelley Machine and Marine today too to get my rims with the friggin' key cigarette chooched into them, so that's more Ostner's frig. But anyways, I talked to the lady there about the axle, and then I went and looked at, they have two in stock there, and they're even more bent than the one that I got. So she says, yeah, it doesn't matter, just bring it back. I couldn't find my receipt, of course, holy. But so we looked it up on the computer, it's there, found it, so friggin' rights, that's what Ostner's frig. So I'm gonna go home, order another axle from the interwebs, and it's probably going to be, well, I mean, the other one, by the time it got here and I paid duties onto it and everything, it was, you know, a little bit over $100. But I did have some shit to return today, so I returned that, like those red rim wheels or whatever. They're not going to work for my tractor. I was just, you know, having a look-see, but they're not going to work, so I took them back. And I had some other shit that, you know, I wasn't going to use or that was broken and shit anyway, so I took that back. I got $140 and my Fanty Panthers. Friggin' rights. So I guess now I can put some gas in the friggin' van, son of a bitch. All right, well, I got a lot to talk about what just happened in the last 30 seconds. Okay, so first of all, I just got out of the friggin' van, right? And then I get out and look what happened to my dart. Friggin' mouth part first, right in the poopy time for friggin' sack. So I got poop in there, I got poop in there, but whatever, right? Friggin', so there's my cigarette from the machine shop there. Way more Ostner's frig. Friggin', I found my my other flashlight. I had to confiscate my old lady's because I bought one for me and one for her because sometimes it's darker as friggin' here. But so yeah, I just found that, and then there's my friggin' rims, and so I'm ready to put the tires on those sons of bitches and different things, and they're right over here. But my Fanty Panthers from Pig Iron, PA. This is kind of dicked or whatever, but so we got bushings, and they're 1 inch inner, 1 and a friggin' quarter outer, and they're going to replace the needle bearings in this for frickasacker, because Stretch said, you know, like that's going to chew up your needle bearing, right? So you gotta, don't be so silly, right? So anyways, here's the one, no play, right? So then here's the other one, same program. Hear that? Got a bunch of play, a little bit of play. So, I mean, it's not a big deal. You know, they go like right here and right here. I'm gonna have to machine them down a little bit, you know, because obviously the friggin' the cigarette is for friggasacks. But anyways, so then the ball gear goes in there. I got a couple washers with a 1 inch friggin' diameter for stopping the keyway from cigaretting out. But anyways, there's these friggin' cap friggin' cigarettes for my transmission, and there's the friggin' needle bearings, so that was stuck in there. So I was just popping this bullshit out. I figured, well, I might as well, you know, make a movie about it, seeing as that's what I do. Right, so we're just replacing wit with wit, right? So obviously that's a little bit too tall, but the bearings have like a rubber cap in them, so I only need to like cigarette off that much, but you can see the little ledge on there. I don't know, but so I'm only gonna cigarette it out to the bottom ledge, so it's in accordance with, if it sticks out further than that, that's no good, right? So anyways, I gotta stick that in the lathe and whittle down a little bit off the end and chuchify it a bit, and then we'll cigarette that in there. But I just thought I might as well show you how I got that sumbitch out. But onwards, just find something bigger around, and then something not so bigger around. Actually, I do that the wrong way. Oh shit. Trying to make a movie, start frigging it over. I always do stupid shit like that. Anyways. And then just figure it out. Just like what? And that pops right out of there. And then you can sell that on eBay. $4.99 probably. Or $7.99 maybe. $10 for the set. on eBay. No, I need them for my hoard. I can't sell them, but anyways, so we got the new bushings and the Verfriggesackers, so you know the keyway isn't going to cigarette that up, and I can replace that just as easy, and they're cheaper than bearings, right? So instead of tearing apart those bearings, we'll just replace those bushings on the axle. But anyways, just thought I'd show you that. Beg my pardon. Anyways, we're getting down to the friggin' nitty gritty here on this Verfriggesacker, so I wanted to make sure it was at least kind of friggin' sort of friggin' flat in there, 90 degrees to the end. So I got my little pig iron friggin' indicating modulator on there and different things, and I've been cocking around for a few minutes. That's the best I could do. I don't know what they call that, like 20 thou or something like that, but anyways, friggin' my new fancy pant pig iron, ladies and gentlemen. My pig iron. Well, there's the second one. I don't want to cock around with it too much. That's better than the first one. The first one turned out perfect, so friggin' rights. Alright, so I already did the first one. It's cooled down. Friggin', but what I did was I put the inside in the freezer, so that's freezing cold. And I put the outside in the stove at friggin' 500 cigarette butts. But we'll put that in and that in. And there's that little edge, so it's got to be careful into accordance with making sure she's flush. But get her lined up there. So I'm just getting her out. And just like that, she's freaking cigaretted. So yeah, might have to just file the inside of that a little bit. No, that's good. So yeah, just stab that onto the friggin' seal, and we can start fitting everything up here. Beg my pardon. So anyways, I don't know what I showed you on this friggin', I got the brakes somewhat cigaretted. Of course, got to clean up that hole a little bit. Got this friggin' cigaretted. Friggin', I've had the chain on. I cut the friggin' chain to length, but I lost my friggin' chain breaker. I cut it friggin' to length, and then I adjusted this. This was at full cigarette, so then I was like, oh, I need to remove a link and a half or whatever and move this down a little bit, and then I got some adjustability factor, and it's not, you know, setting her up at one end or the other, but I can't seem to find my chain breaker anywhere. I'll have to use like a pin and friggin' hammer, but not a big deal. But anyways, just wanted to friggin' show you my transmission. I still got to take the whole gear nonsense all apart here and everything, but I'm just, you know, eyeballing her up there, but that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to use like a little spacer in between here in accordance with I'm only going to have a brake on one side in accordance with it's a straight axle. So all I need is the spacer for inside here that actually welds to the axle, and then that, you know, keeps her from shimmying one way or the others. So friggin' rights, boys, this friggin' thing's going to be awesomeers frig probably. And there's the clearance for the brake or whatever, so friggin' rights for that. Got half a cigarette's worth in there, not too bad, not too bad. Well, anyways, boys, it's friggin' tomorrow, and I just got off the phone with the dicks there at Russell Carts. These are, that's where I got this friggin' axles from, right? So they're going to send another one for the Sears in accordance with the one that I got's all bent. Not that I got from them, of course, I got that for his pig iron. The one that I got from them's perfect, big time. It's friggin' way more awesome as frig. It was a little bit long, but so I got a little extra piece. So I'm getting a 40-inch again. That's a 40-inch. I get in a 40-inch. I cut that one much off this one. So I'm gonna have to cut a bunch more off that one. Not too bad, not too bad. I think this is 28 inches wide, but I've been pulling out different shafts, trying different friggin' things, but I need a shaft for Mockins Uppins' purposes, so that's what I'm going to use this one for. I talked to Pig Iron. I'm going to go drop that axle off today, get my money back for that, and then I'm just going to, when I was there, I noticed they had some spacers, so I'm just going to use those to weld up my Verfriggesacker for in here. And I was turning stuff on the lathe yesterday and got my cigarette indicator out and indicated some cigarettes. So that was kind of fun. So friggin', yeah, I got the measurement from the machine shop, so we'll make our own. Holy shit, boys, I was just like friggin' wire cigarettes on my friggin' for Frigasacker here. And, you know, I didn't check to make sure there wasn't any friggin', you know, battery charger friggin' wires all bundled up into my friggin' zone here. And look what happened. I'm just friggin' whittling away, and all of a sudden, all this, my shit starts sparkling, and I was like, holy, friggin' sack, dicker'd. But anyways, I gotta friggin' take off to Planet Stitch here and pick up the friggin' shirts and the hats and the decimals. Oh, here it is. I friggin' lost it. I got some mails. I got friggin' mail. So let's see. This is from James. James, check this out. Something you decimel. He did. James 98 Racing. Friggin' right. And BlackHillsRaceTalk.com. Beg my pardon for that. Love decimals. I freaking love decimals. So he says, hey Pug1, love your videos. They are awesome. Anyways, I am giving you $3 for a decimal for me. Hopefully soon I will be sending you some friggin' South Dakota plates. YouTube channel is T James Racing. T James Racing. P.S. That double-decker appliance jump was more awesomer as frick. As frick, he says. Apologize. But anyways, friggin' rights for that, buddy. I'll stab those decimals probably on the blue cabinet. That's, where is it? Where the frig is? There it is. That's where I've been sticking decimals on lately for Frigasack, so that's more Awesomer's frig. But, oh, big guess today, boys. Big guess. On him's friggin' way. Apologize for that. Oh, friggin' rights I did. T. James Racing, ladies and gentlemen. T. James Racing. Never changed. But anyways, boys, back to pig iron. Oh, that sign reminded me, I got some other mail too from friggin' Deb Dillinger for Frigasack. But that one's got some Awesomer's frig cheeching gear into it, so you'll have to check out One Pug Army channel for the THC show. Beg my pardon for that. But then we cheeched. Look at the chooch coming out of there. Holy! Copping a dodge, boys. Copping a dodge. Friggin' be in hot pursuits and friggin' their cigarette butts come flying out. Next thing you know, the friggin' bad guy gets away. Scores! Well, anyways, boys, friggin' there's the new shirts for onepug.com, eh? And then we got new appliance decimals. But friggin' right, Planet Stitch, ladies and gentlemen. But check this out, the leaky tank truck stop, boys. Eh? The leaky tank. Dicker'd. Holy, look at the horde. Friggin' bicycle addicted. My goodness. Well, anyways, friggin' back. I had to pick up some friggin' cigarettes, and that's going to be the spacer for inwood. It needs a little bit of adjusting, so I'm going to put a washer on either end, and I'm going to have to just buzz that down a little bit. I could use one washer on one end, but I think I'm going to use two washers, one on each end. Beg my pardon. But anyways, it's getting late, and friggin' I got a special fancy pant guest coming today to fix my pewter, so I gotta hurry up and get this friggin' bullshit out of the ways in accordance with if I'm uploading a movie, it's probably gonna interfere with Phipps and pewters. So friggin' beg my pardon for that, but anyways, don't forget to check out onepug.com. Get them friggin' dirty old Dicker'd friggin' shirts will be on there soon, I bet. And the new appliance decimals and whatnot, so friggin' rights for that. And don't forget to like, share, favorite the movie, helps Pug out big time. Pug1 loves that kind big time. So anyways, there you go. Another dicker'd Pug1 production. So until tomorrow.
Don't let the watchers get you.